Welcome to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the #1 podcast and resource for Black entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful, sustainable businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. If you're currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, you're invited to join us each and every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family and get ready to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 486. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is Simple E-commerce Profits for the Holidays, Part 2. Simple E-commerce Profits for the Holidays, Part 2. Now, last week's episode number 485, which was part 1 of the series, I discussed how to identify simple, profitable products that you can sell via e-commerce to make money during the holiday season. We went over several different things in that episode. We basically talked about the opportunity, why e-commerce, how to identify winning products, and also where do you find the products to sell. Now, on today's show, I'm going to continue with part 2, and I'm going to identify the best platforms to sell your product based on your product type. So different platforms work better for different types of products. But before we get to today's content, let me just share a few things with the BEB family. First and foremost, I want to welcome all first-time listeners to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information and resource links, such as the link to my latest book, Unlocking the Power of ChatGPT, the Ultimate Prompting Guide for Beginners. You can go to unlockingchatgpt.com for more information. You guys know that AI wave is here. You're either going to ride with it or you're going to get swallowed up in the wave. Unlockingchatgpt.com. Also, don't forget your 3 days free access to bebacademy.com, which is our online learning portal designed to help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. We have online courses, masterclasses, resources, PDF downloads, everything you need from A to Z to help you build a successful, sustainable business. I also want to remind you guys about the promo that I'm running that coincides with this e-commerce series, part 1, which was last week, and part 2 today. If you're serious about building a successful, sustainable e-commerce business, which coincides with today's episode, make sure you check out my promotion for Brand Builder Academy Elite, BBA Elite.com. Pound for pound, one of the best courses in e-commerce out there on the market. Now, you can go to the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, and at the top of the site, you'll see Brand Builder Academy Elite. Hit the button for more information, but here's the promo that I'm running. I'm giving out 10 coupons, and I started last week, so I don't know how many are left, if any at all. But you go to the website, the original price of the program is $497. You can save $400. That's right, $400. So your investment will be only $97. And all you need to do is use the coupon code HOLIDAY, all lowercase. HOLIDAY, all lowercase, when you enroll in the program. And this takes you from point A to point Z in building a successful, sustainable e-commerce business. So make sure you check it out. Go to the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, click on the link, and then you'll be able to see Brand Builder Academy Elite. And there's a video on the website that talks about the program. Pound for pound, one of my best programs out there. So I wanted to offer that. There's only 10 coupons available. I don't know how many people ordered last week because I'm actually recording these shows at the same time. So if it doesn't work, that means all 10 coupons have been utilized. All right, now let's get ready for today's content. Simple e-commerce profits for the holidays, part 2. And today what we're going to focus on is where or what platforms to sell your products on. What platforms to sell your products on. Before I do that, just in case you did not hear last week's episode, it's episode 485. But let me give you the setup about e-commerce and where it is real quick. E-commerce, guys, is in its infancy. I know you probably think that it's too late to get into the game, but it's not. It's really in its infancy. And an article by Deloitte, they forecast that the e-commerce holiday sales are projected to grow between 10.3% and 12.8% compared to December or the holidays of 2022. All right, this will likely result in e-commerce holiday sales reaching between $278 billion and $284 billion this season. $278 billion with a B to $284 billion just this season alone in 2023. So if you had any doubts that e-commerce was going somewhere, you're wrong. And here's the crazy thing. All of holiday retail sales are expected to increase only between 3.5% to 4.6%. So that's in-store retail. But e-commerce is expected to increase between 10.3% and 12.8% from 2022. So you see, the trend is e-commerce. Most of us are doing it right now. We may go in the store and we may see something and buy it. That's cool. Or you mark that down, make a mental note, and then you go online and buy it and you price shop. So there's opportunity abounding out there to start your e-commerce business. Just another foundational piece of information. In last week's episode, I talked about why you want to be in the e-commerce space. Number one, there's low barrier to entry. You don't have to have thousands upon thousands of dollars to start a business. You can start with $100, a couple $100, whatever it is, and parlay that to wherever you want that business to grow. Also, if you can start part-time or full-time. If you have a full-time job, it doesn't require you to leave your job to start an e-commerce business. Okay? So, and the last thing that I really love about it, it can create passive income, but it can create passive income in a category or industry that you have joy in or that you enjoy. And I used the example last week. If you're into pickleball, you can start selling pickleball equipment, paddles, balls, whatever you want, and you can start making money in an area that you have an interest in. So I'm telling you guys, e-commerce, and this is no joke, I did an episode on it, saved my life. When my mortgage business failed, my last mortgage business, I'm back in the game with my own mortgage company. But when my other mortgage company failed, e-commerce is what actually took me to another level. It allowed me freedom and flexibility to, be with my family, attend all my daughter's field hockey games, swimming events, track meets, their honors and awards ceremonies, class trips, and just everything. So the flexibility and the freedom that you get from this. So I did an episode, I believe 484, 3 weeks ago when you listen to this. It's the freedom equation. Cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. And e-commerce can bring you freedom. All right. So once again, and don't forget, guys, if you're serious about building that e-commerce business, go to BBAElite.com or just go to the website blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Click on BBA Elite and use the coupon code HOLIDAY to save you $400 to bring your investment down to $97. So let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. All right. And what we're going to really focus on, we want to identify the platforms or the best platforms to sell your products based on your product type. So the first platform that you must have is your own platform. That's your own website. Now, if you're looking to do e-commerce, I'm not talking about a standard website, an informational website. If you're into e-commerce, you need an e-commerce website where people can buy your products or services. And I am a big proponent of Shopify, right? I'm an affiliate with Shopify, and I'm going to let you know right now, I'm a big proponent, and I have about 4 Shopify sites because Shopify is designed specifically for e-commerce entrepreneurs. So when you create your site, now you can use Wix or whatever, Weebly, whatever site you want. But if you're serious about e-commerce, Shopify.com has all of the tools and the assets and resources to help you build a successful e-commerce website. So you always have to have your own website to sell your products on. You want to use this platform as kind of a hub to sell your products off of, all right, or direct customers to a specific product. Here's a tip I want to give you. Just say you have a clothing business. A lot of times people will start advertising and they're sending people to the whole website to look at their whole catalog versus creating a specific ad and sending them to that product. They can gaze or scan the catalog later, but you need to have your ads focused on one product. So if you're advertising your new hoodie that's out, don't just send them to your webpage with 15 other products. Send them to that product page itself so they can look at that hoodie. Okay, that's just a little tip, a little nugget for y'all. All right. Also, what you're going to find out about having your own website, even if you're selling on Amazon, Etsy, or any other platform, a lot of times people will go and look at your website before they buy something on Amazon. I see that happen all the time. They'll research you, they'll find your website, and then they'll go buy it on Amazon because they feel more comfortable. They may feel more comfortable because they shop at Amazon. They know they can get returns or their money back and they get free shipping. So we're talking about the best platforms to sell your products on based on your product type. But I don't care what you're selling. You always need your own website. And I personally just recommend Shopify. You can use whoever you want, but I swear by them because they're designed specifically for e-commerce. All right. Another site that you can sell on and I would recommend is your own landing pages. And a landing page is just a single page. It's a single page website. So if you're on social media and you want to sell a product, an individual product, you may not want to send them to your whole website. So you can create a landing page that has one product on that landing page, right? Say you're selling teeth whitening. So you have an Instagram ad and then they click and they go to that landing page that has basically a sales page on that one specific product, which is teeth whitening. So landing pages, not just one, guys, multiple landing pages are a great way to sell your products also. Think about this. If you've listened to any of my shows, I talk about being able to market to specific groups or people. So you can still sell the same product, but you can market it to different people. And that language that you market it to is different. And here's an example I've used before. So years ago, my youngest daughter has some foot problems. So she had to get insoles. And in high school, my girl's favorite sport was field hockey. They both were very good in field hockey. And so we go to the doctor because her feet are hurting. And he gives us this, we got to get this $380 insole, which when I looked it up, I could have gone to Alibaba and I literally saw the same insole for like $12, right? That's a whole nother story. But I started selling insoles after that. Now, insoles can be sold to different markets. It can be sold to athletes. It can be sold to waiters and waitresses that are on their feet all day, right? It can be sold to runners. So when I'm talking about insoles and I'm talking to a waiter or waitress, my conversation is different. I'm talking about being comfortable while you're at your job so you can keep a smile on your face so you'll get more tips. When I'm talking to a field hockey player, I'm talking specifically to them. I'm not saying the same conversation I have with a waiter or waitress. I'm talking to them about your feet have to be comfortable so you can be a high performance player. You can score more goals, win the game, whatever it is. When I'm talking to somebody who likes to run, okay, and you have discomfort in your feet, what are the benefits of the J. Jones insoles? Okay, running comfort, reduce the pain, increase your times because now you don't have the pain, So what I'm saying is, guys, you can sell the same product, teeth whitening, or just say these insoles, on multiple landing pages with the verbiage designed to speak to that particular customer. So I can have 3 different landing pages selling the insoles. So one of my Instagram ads, I'm going to talk about or focus on waiters and waitresses, make more money. with your tips. Keep that smile on your face. I'm going to address the field hockey players. Be more productive, score more goals, blah, 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 whatever it is. I'm going to talk to that person that's in marathons that likes to jog. So I can have 3 different ads that are sending them to 3 different landing pages, but selling the same product. So don't sleep on creating landing pages, which are really, guys, just a 1-page website with a call to action. All of that is in the course, Brand Builder Academy Elite. It breaks everything down to a T. So don't forget, if you're interested in building a successful, sustainable e-commerce business, go to Brand Builder Academy. Just go to BBAElite.com or go to the main website, BlackEntrepreneur.Blueprint.com, and click on Brand Builder Academy Elite. All right. So what we're talking about today, guys, is number 1, identify the best platforms to sell your product on based on the product type. So your own website and your own landing pages, you always want to have those out there. I don't care what other platforms you're selling on. These are something that you own and control. You can get kicked off of Amazon. You can get kicked off of eBay. You can get kicked off of Etsy. So you want to have your own presence available. And I've got stories about that. When I was started selling my flat irons on Amazon, in November of that first year, right before Black Friday, my Amazon listing got suppressed. And what that means is they removed the listing. And what happened was, this was the only platform I was selling on. I didn't even have my own website at the time. And what happened was, a customer purchased a flat iron and they wrote back to Amazon and said, you sent me what I ordered isn't what you sent me. So Amazon wrote to me and I'm like, you guys have all my products. You do the fulfillment. So you need to go and check to make sure you sent the right product. But what they did was, in order to make sure there were no issues, they suppressed my listing, took it down, and they had to go into every warehouse where my product was being held, and they had to check each product. And once they did that, it took them about 6 to 7 days, and it came back up right before Black Friday. But I literally lost about $14,000 because I was doing grossing or netting about $2,000 a day. I pretty much lost $14,000 because somebody, said something about Amazon and my listing got suppressed. And that literally was the only place I was selling. Didn't even have my own website. So the lesson is, always have your own website and always have at least one landing page for your different products. Okay. So what's another platform to sell on? Obviously, the elephant in the room is Amazon, right? If you're selling on Amazon, I recommend a professional seller account. It's $39.99 a month, but it gives you all the tools you need to be a successful seller on Amazon. So in addition to that, if you use Fulfillment by Amazon, that's what I just described, where you send your product into Amazon's warehouses, and when somebody purchases it, they pick, pack, and ship it. They usually have a fee or fees that combine to about 15% of the sales price. So if you're selling a retail item for $100, $15 is going to get taken off the top by Amazon. That's just an example. Now, what products should you sell on Amazon? Let me give you the profile of an Amazon buyer. Okay, according to Amazon, Amazon sellers look for quality and value more so than price. Okay, Amazon is best, guys, for selling new items unless you're selling used books. Amazon is not the place for used stuff. Okay, that's eBay, and we'll get to that. But Amazon sellers aren't really worried about price. They want value and they want quality. So if you have a valuable quality product, that matches Amazon's customer base, that's where you need to be. I think you should be on Amazon anyway, just for the presence, even if you're not selling a lot. Okay. But if you're selling, used sneakers or clothes and stuff like that, Amazon is not the place for you. Remember, once again, Amazon sellers are looking for quality and value and are not as concerned about price. So for my flat irons, that was the perfect thing. It was, nice, professional, high-end salon grade flat iron with a designer gift box. Everything, the way it was positioned as a high-end salon grade tool, and the price, everything was aligned, killing them. Then I came out with a lesser and different brand, but it was a lesser price point. I was selling, or I am selling the second one for $69. Still got a ton of profit in it. Okay. So Amazon is a great platform if you're selling new products and quality products. Okay. And Amazon will not let you sell. If there's a trademark there, trust me, they're not going to let you sell anything that's trademarked that you don't necessarily have the right to sell. Now, if you're reselling Morton salt or stuff like that, or you're buying stuff at Walmart and you're just reselling it, that's fine. But if you try to come out and, you're trying to sell Philadelphia Eagles apparel and you're not licensed to sell that Philadelphia Eagles apparel, they're not going to let that listing go. Okay. Another big platform, which I actually just started selling on, I'm doing very well, is Etsy. So here, Etsy charges a listing fee and a transaction fee for every item that you sell on the site. So when looking at how much Etsy takes per sale, you'll find that I think it's 20 cents per item that you list and about a 6.5% transaction fee for every sale. So many Etsy buyers, guys, are looking for unique handcrafted items that you can't find in a lot of the big box stores. So if you're doing any handcrafted stuff like candles, handcrafted jewelry or whatever, Etsy is a tremendous place for that. Custom t-shirts, just go on Etsy and see what they're selling, and you can kind of see what type of products are moving over there. Now, there are software out there, guys, that can help you see what the volume of sales is on Amazon and other platforms. I know junglescout.com is a platform software that I use that tells you how many sales a product is doing. And also it gives you ideas to help generate product ideas. Where's a vacuum in the market where you can jump in and make good sales, and what type of products can fill that vacuum. So that's Etsy, and it's mostly handcrafted products. If you have something like that, you definitely want to be on Etsy. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be on Amazon and you can't be on other platforms, but that's probably going to be your main platform. All right, now let's talk about eBay. Now, on average, eBay takes between 10 to 15.5% of your final selling price in fees. It says eBay shoppers look for price more so than quality. Also, eBay is a good place to sell used items. How many people have gone into their closet or their basement or their garage and had a basic sale on eBay? I've done it. I actually bought a VCR from eBay about 2 years ago. I found these old VCR tapes I had for boxing and some other stuff, and nobody sells VCRs anymore in Best Buy or any of the retail stores. So I had to go online and buy a VCR for $60. Okay, and the thing lasted about 3 weeks, and then it broke again. But I was able to see some of the videos. So eBay, guys, is basically for used stuff. You can't sell new stuff on there. But you got to remember, a lot of the customers that shop on eBay are looking for bargains. They're not looking for quality and value, and they are concerned about price versus the Amazon customer that's looking for quality and value and don't really care about price. I'm not going to say don't care, but it's not one of the biggest things that they're sticklers about. So we talked about your own website, your own landing pages, Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. Next one is Facebook and Facebook Marketplace. So Facebook Marketplace is best for selling products to your local market, including new and used items. I know my youngest daughter who's in Chicago, she bought a couch off of Facebook Marketplace. I know a lot of people that sell locally on Facebook Marketplace. People selling cars on there, all types of stuff. So Facebook Marketplace is a great local platform for you to sell your products and stuff like that. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Walmart. Walmart.com, not actually the retail store. Totally different. So the referral fees range from 6% to 18% per product that you sell. Different product types that you sell on Amazon have a different commission rate. So here's the thing about Walmart. It's a great platform. You got to do your own shipping just like eBay. But Walmart shoppers are super price sensitive and are not looking to overspend. They're super price sensitive and not looking to overspend. Why do you go to Walmart? Because the prices are low. That's what they've been built on. So when you shop at Walmart, be it online or on the store, you're very price conscious. So if you have a high-end product, you're probably not going to do well in Walmart. It's more for mid-tier and lower-end products, walmart.com. So these are the different platforms, guys, that you can use. And there's more out there, but these are your main ones. So you have to understand what platform is best for your product or service. If you're trying to sell a high-end flat iron like I do, Amazon and my own sites are the best bet. And a lot of times, guys, I'm telling you, people will buy off of Amazon, but they will still check your website out, but they have more confidence buying from Amazon because they know Amazon. So you must have your own website. You know, I don't care what you're selling. You need your own platform that you can control, because all these other platforms, except for your own landing pages, Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Walmart, you can be shut down. Okay, you can sell on social media also. I'm not going to get into all of that, but obviously on social media. But anything that you don't own and control, you can get shut down from. I've had customers have their Amazon account shut down. You know, I got mine suppressed, my listing suppressed for 7 days and lost 14 grand, about 14 grand. I've had people who've got their whole Amazon, everything shut down, accounts closed because, once again, you don't control that. I've heard people's eBay privileges being canceled. You know, Etsy. You know, I tried to upload a product to Amazon the other day, and I didn't know it was a trademark infringement. The product didn't even get through quality control, and I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna sell the hell of these things. But there's something that I created that I didn't know that my slogan on this shirt infringed on somebody's trademark. So they shut that down. Now, the crazy thing is, you can sell on your own sites. You can sell on, your own landing pages and all of that. But Amazon, they're real sticklers about that. Okay. Etsy is also, eBay is a little less stringent, and Walmart.com, they're not as stringent. But actually, it's kind of hard to get approved on Walmart.com. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know how many people actually shop on there, but it is a player in the game, so you got to make sure you look at that. Now, your product should be on at least 2 platforms, your platform and one of these other platforms based on the type of product that it is. So make sure you do your due diligence and you understand what your product is and where best to place it on what platform. Make sure you go back to part 1 if you did not listen to episode number 485, which is part 1. This is just a continuation of that. You want to put these 2 parts together. Now, before we get to the last segment of the show, let me briefly give you my social media information and my resource links real quick. And we're going to keep it simple. Everything I'm about to tell you is on the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. If you're lazy, go to bebconnect.com. It's going to take you right to the website. I mentioned at the top of the show, my latest book is out, Unlocking the Power of ChatGPT, the ultimate prompting guide for beginners. You can go to unlockingchatgpt.com. Also, I mentioned BEB Academy. Get your 3 days free access. Go to the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, and click the info button to learn more about BEB Academy. I also talked about BBA Elite.com, Brand Builder Academy Elite, which is our preeminent online course to help you build a successful, sustainable e-commerce business. Go to the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, and you'll see Brand Builder Academy Elite up near the top. Click the info button to learn more. Remember, it's only a $97 investment. Just use the coupon code HOLIDAY. Also, don't forget, if you're interested in learning how to make money with your genius, which is the intersection of your passion and your talent, pound for pound, one of my best programs, Pinpoint and Monetize Your Genius. The genius is the intersection of your passion and your talent. The problem is most people do not know how to monetize that. So go to blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, click the link, and you can go and get more information about pinpoint and monetize your genius. Now, if you want to connect with me, guys, anything long, hit me on my email, jjones@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, JAYJONES@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, Instagram. I got 2 IG accounts, guys. J Jones for real, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. Second one is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Twitter, connect with me there. Hit me at jjones001, JAYJONES001. YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, family. We got additional content on YouTube that is not on the show. Go to YouTube, type in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, hit that subscribe button, and also LinkedIn. Yeah, don't forget LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn, type in J Jones Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, connect with me on LinkedIn. Now, I'm saying this, guys, because this is something I am super passionate about. And I told you earlier today, is e-commerce. E-commerce, guys, is an opportunity for you to jump into a space that has a low barrier to entry. You have the ability to make unlimited income, and you can do it part-time while you have a full-time job. It's funny. People always ask me, man, I don't know when to start my business. The best time to start a business is while you have a job, because now you can take the time, you can fund your business through your job, okay? And you're not stressed just to make money. You're going to lay the right foundation, or lay it correctly, where you can have long-time growth and sustainability. And that's what I'm all about with BBAElite.com, Brand Builder Academy Elite. It's about building a successful, sustainable e-commerce business. So make sure you check it out. Go to BBAElite.com or go to the website BlackEntrepreneurblueprint.com. Use the coupon code HOLIDAY and save $400 for a $97 investment. It's a no-brainer if you're serious about e-commerce. But one of the things, guys, is you have to have the right product or products, and you have to be on the right platforms, and you have to know how to position your products for success. Everything has to be aligned. Positioning, pricing, and perceived value. Okay. Also in profitability. You need to make sure you have enough profit in order to advertise and market your product or service. If you jump on to Amazon and you do not use Amazon pay-per-click advertising, you will not be seen. Okay. You won't be seen. That's just a fact. So you need to have enough profit margin to be able to spend money on Amazon's pay-per-click. All right. So that's the whole deal, guys. Don't sleep on e-commerce. Today we talked about simple e-commerce profits for the holidays, part 2. And if you learn how to do this for the holidays, why not do it all year round? That's what it's all about, trying to create some passive income where you set it up and you have minimal effort, but you're continuing to make money. Man, I'm going to tell you, you don't know how good it feels to wake up every morning, and then when you look into your accounts, you see revenues. It doesn't have to be a lot. Like today, it was like $2,900 came into one of my accounts. That's a good day, right? You know, yeah, the day before that, it was only like 900 or 700. So it's going to vary based on what you got going on. But when you can wake up and you can see money in your bank account that you literally did the work for months ago, be it years ago, whatever, it's a beautiful thing. Just think about, what do you make each day at work? Just calculate that, right? So if you make $30 an hour and you work 8 hours a day, right? That's $240, right? That's a good day's work. But what happens if you could wake up and in your account, you're making $340, $500 a day for doing something that you set up months ago? That's going to change your perspective. And that's what it's all about. The freedom equation. I talked about that in episode 483, I think. The freedom equation is cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. And that's what we all are striving for, having the ability to do what we want, when we want, with who we want, without having to answer to a boss or anybody else. All right. So don't sleep on e-commerce. Make sure you take advantage of the Brand Builder Academy Elite promo if you're serious. Now, I say this each and every week, guys, because it's true. We get more and more downloads because of you, the BEB family. I appreciate you guys so much. Please continue to spread the word about the podcast, the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Hey, guys, I want this to be the resource for Black entrepreneurs. You go to the website, click the Learn tab. We have content about everything you need to help build your business, marketing, scaling your business, mindset and strategy, everything you need. E-commerce is on there. So go ahead and utilize the website. We spent a lot of money and a lot of time to redo it and make it something that's viable that we want all the Black entrepreneurs to come to. Also, guys, don't forget, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. It's about building an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. Love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.